up, Ranch Nation? It's your boy Silver Ranch. You're back for another Ranch reaction. I got two lined up today. I'm super excited. I got two new songs dropped that I had to jump on this immediately after seeing this. The first one here is called "Colorless" by Oricadia with KZ on it. Oh shit! Like, I saw that and I was like, oh hell yes. I just actually did a KZ reaction to song was, I think, Such Animals, and my god, I love his vocals, and both of them on the same song. Forgive me if I didn't know. I don't think they've done anything together. If they have, let me know. I'm probably just being an idiot, but I'm so hyped for this. You guys have no idea. So I'm just gonna jump right into this because, again, I'm super excited. The song's called "Colorless." I've loved Oricadia's music for as long as I've listened to him, and so I'm just ready to jump right into this. If you enjoy this reaction, enjoy the reaction, please do support by liking, comment, subscribing, the whole 9 yards, and check out my newest episode of Nerds on the Mic. It'll be down below in the description because it's so sick. It was with Sam Sky, and he was just an absolute joy. So, that out of the way, let's jump right into this. This is "Colorless" by Oricadia. Oh, I want to make sure I get everybody, because last reaction I did, last big one I did of Oricadia was "I Always Come Back," which I absolutely love that song, and I kind of fucked up, shout everybody out. So shout out Muzzkin. I think it's like Duncan, but like Muzzkin. Mixed and mastered by Thrizzy. And video done by UMGAB.
Say, I'm finding my way through halls that I used to call a home. Reflect on the past through broken mirrors. Fade, their echoes are faint. They paint the saddest pictures. I say that I'm fine, but I'm so brittle. Cause my colorless soliloquies, ignoring all my needs.
Oricadia's voice is so it's so natural. It just makes you get goosebumps sometimes. And what I love with this, I don't know if it's going to change with K's when K's gets into the picture, if they're going to layer each other together, if one's just going to be backing harmonies, or in the case of this, like, the big reason I talk about this is a lot of songs I've listened to recently, there's not a ton of elements in some of these songs. Like, in a decent bit, like in a number of songs I've been listening to, it's like there's only like a few elements in them, and sometimes I've always said simplicity just works so well. Like, one of my favorite songs still to this day is "What's the Worst That Could Happen" by Schwabity, and that song is literally just Schwab playing a guitar and his voice. That's it. That's the whole track. That's the whole track. It's just those two elements. And it is still one of my favorite songs to this day because of how sweet and pure the message is. And it's kind of the same feeling here because I've never played Omori, but what I've heard about this game, it's a very dark, it's very sad. It talks about, I feel like, a lot of things based around depression and just feeling stuck, hopeless, and just not being able to go forward. So songs like this, you could go really big and grand, and I think that can work as well. But this works beautifully because the main reason is the vocals kind of, I feel like, in a way, represent the voice in your own head, or in this case, Omori's head. Speaking all these thoughts that they're trying to get out to the forefront, but can't do it. Songs like this just work so well with honestly not much in it.
Ignoring all my needs. I'm down in my days, running in place, dreaming I'm safe inside. Falling figured out. If the silence speaks, these soothing.
Next is K's, and man, this just looks great. First off, this video looks great. I want to point that out. And second, this Oricadia's voice was just phenomenal. So now I'm curious to see how K's is gonna kind of play off of what Oricadia did in the first verse. So I really like this so far.
Speaks these soothing words. Why would I leave if breathing hurts? Will end my time on this earth of me.
Wait, hold up. Wait, there was one line.
Breathing. Why would I leave if breathing hurts?
That's an interesting line right there. Why would I leave if breathing hurts? Because I feel like those are kind of contradictory statements in a sense. Because if breathing hurts, you wouldn't want to be on this planet if you constantly feel like you're just struggling to just find the will to just even take a step forward. I always think about this because there's I talked about this in my breakdown of The Ocean 5 Years by Brett McCutcheon. I said something along. There was a quote I found. It was by Monty Williams, and I've always loved that because it was basically just like, no matter what you do, no matter what it is, just take one step forward, because that one step forward leads to another step and lets you keep pushing forward. You just gotta find it in you to keep pushing forward. That's not the exact quote, but it's pretty close to that. And that's kind of what I feel like this song's trying to well, not as much represent, but like talk about the struggles of. Sometimes it's really hard to find that first step. And this is ironic because this is now the second song I've done in like 2 or 3 days that's gone into really deep and dark themes. So I tell everybody this: if you're ever struggling, just know you're never alone. There are people around you who love you.
Why would I leave if breathing hurts? Will end my time on this earth of milling, burnt of milling. Cause my hands have blended wrong and right. So now I'll paint the canvas white. Cause my views have only ruined my life. My colors are like ignoring all my.
Oh my god. Wow. That might be one of the best held notes I honest to God. This is up there with people like Yonkagore and like Marvin Gaye, among others. That was one of the smoothest held notes I've ever listened to in my life. Straight up. From KZ. Like, listen to that shit one more time.
Cause my views have only ruined my life. My colors are like
If that's not the kind of song that gets you emotional and lets you really understand the pain and suffering someone's going through, if you can't hear that and understand that, like, music ain't for you, straight up. Because honestly, that was one of the most beautiful verses I've ever listened to in my entire life. I'm not gonna sit here and like go crazy and scream the same way I would do for something like I Always Came Back. I thought that was one of the craziest, best produced songs. It blew my mind. This song just, I'm just sitting here with my jaw dropped because this is one of the most beautiful things I have listened to in a long time. And again, it's such a simple. It's so simple. And in fact, I want to check. I don't know if I heard a violin in that bit.
Cause my hands have blended wrong and right. So now I'll paint.
very faintly, you can hear the playing of the violin, which is actually an important element in Omori. So I think that's just another really nice detail that was put in with Drizzy and I'm always so stupid with 137 with Muskin and Oricadia and K's. Like, it was just a nice detail that they threw in. Just you can very faintly hear the violin between the piano and the vocals. And that's just such a nice detail that fills up the space very faintly, but you hear it enough to where it leaves an impact. This is genuinely an unbelievable song.
Oh no, I'll paint the canvas white, 'cause my shoes have fully ruined my life. My colors are
Wow.
ignoring all my enemies. Out in my days, running in place, dreaming I'm safe inside.
And again, just little things with the videos. Like, I think he said like running out of days.
Out in my days, running.
Out of my days, where I'm running out of my days, and it's going 3 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left. It's just little things, disintegrating in the violin when he says running in place, feeling like you're not going forward with anything. It's just, there's just little details with this video that's just making this song, I feel like, truly come to life right now.
I'm safe inside, falling in, I'm reaching out, emotion sick, I paved my road, you pull me in and push me out. Well, I guess you got it figured out.
Yeah.
You got it figured out.
Wow. 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 That's an unbelievable song, folks. Can we just give a round of applause for that? That was Colorless by Oricadia featuring KZ. If you like, please, folks, please. I know it's not the like traditional hype up song or really intense and like really intense and in your face song, or it's like a wordy rap like you'd hear in a lot of other people. But that is so beautiful, so sweet, so pure, so powerful. That genuinely, songs like that do not come around often. I truthfully mean that. Like I said, it's not like one of those ones where I said there was a song I listened to by Yonkor, and the song was called I think it's called It's Normal. If I remember correctly, I think it's called It's Normal. I reacted to it a day or two ago, and I brought up songs like that and Joyner Lucas's I'm Sorry, and songs like that. Or like listening to like Rustage's Trauma, or for me like songs like that, they hit hard, but it's one of those ones I feel like you can't really listen to more than once because it's just it's so powerful, it's gonna hurt listening to this. This kind of song matches to something like, a good example for me is, again, Schwabity's What's the Worst That Could Happen, Daddy Fat Snap's Who I Am. Songs like that I truly feel like show off the beauty of using just simplicity and just pure emotion and pain. That is hard to find in music. Everyone can pretend they're sad and this, that, and a third, but until you truly understand and walk through, honestly, hell, when you've gone through some of the lowest points in your life, you're never gonna really get that. And that's kind of what this song I feel like is supposed to understand, like represent, is feeling like at your lowest, feeling like there's no color in the world, feeling like everything is just gray, and you can't find, like a lot of people would say in a bad sense, these rose tinted lenses to get you feeling positive again. That's what this song I feel like truly represented, and did so and then some. This song is phenomenal, and if you have not listened to this yet, like I said, folks, please, Oricadia and KZ, Thrizzy and Muskin, and let me give a shout out to the editor as well, because UMGAB, you all killed it, straight up. This song is unbelievable. There's so much life and love put into this song, and if you have not listened to this yet, folks, please. I know I've said that a lot, but I truthfully cannot recommend this song enough to people. If you enjoy this reaction, please leave support. Please leave support by dropping a like, comment for more, subscribe to become part of the Rant Station while turning on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on Rant Reactions, gaming, commentary, music, my podcast Nerds on the Mic, as episode 8 is out. So like I said, make sure you'll run that up, folks. It's fantastic. I loved it so much. Vlogs, EP album breakdowns, or anything else that I dropped on this channel, because all the love and support that y'all leave, it really means the world to me. You guys have no idea how much this has meant to me. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Take care, and I love y'all. Peace.